I made 1,000.
All week they've been cashing.
I have tripled my bankroll.
I feel like you print money over here.
You're the most consistent.
There ain't nobody that's spot on like you, man.
So far, it's been like around 75% hit rate.
You feeding families, man.
PrizePicks, man. He is the fucking man.
What's up, guys? It's B Wade. We are being treated to 5 days of NFL this week. I don't know if y'all have thought about it. We've had football Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, and Sunday. We have 3 games this Saturday. I have been doing some research, and I have 6 different player props I want to walk you guys through. I am playing all of them. We continue to cash on tickets, whether it's the VIP, the Discord, the picks I'm giving out here. There's links for all that down below in the description. Make sure to check it out. I want you guys to have all the resources so you can continue to win with us. I'm up over 30 units in just the last 3 days. I'm also giving away a signed SGA jersey on this channel, so I'll tell you more about that later. But I just want to jump right into these picks for you. So I'm starting with Puka over 86.5 receiving yards. He put up a dud of a game last week against the Jets, but he has been a stud this year, especially at home. When you look at his home and road splits, we look at his home games, and he has almost hit 100 in all 4 of his home games this year. He's had at least 98 yards in each of them. He's going up against an Arizona defense that is pretty mediocre. I expect Puka to cook against them. You look, and this is what he did last year, right? And I always say I want you guys to have all the information. I don't just want to sell you guys on a pick. I have no reason to try and get you guys to take these picks. I just want to show you the information. This is all free. So he did play against them last year, only had 26 yards in that game. He had 7 targets, 4 catches. It was just a dud of a game. But this year, he's looked much better. And like I said, all home games, he has hit this line. He's gone over it in 6 out of 10 games. And this first game, he got injured. This game, he got ejected. And so really, there's only been 2 games where he hasn't hit this line. I really like it. I'm playing it. And so I'm taking Puka over 86.5. Love him at home this year. Next, and this might be the sharpest pick that I have today, is Ramondre Stevenson over 10.5 first quarter rushing yards. So, you look here, and he has hit this in all but 3 games this year. He's gone over 10.5 rushing yards in the first quarter. And a big piece of that is they have a rookie quarterback, right? So they want to establish the run. They don't want too much pressure to be on Drake May. They don't want to put him in 3rd and long early. New England hasn't been winning many games, so they don't have the opportunity to run the ball a lot later in the game because they're often losing. But early in the game, it's usually close, starts out 0-0, and so Ramondre Stevenson gets a lot more opportunities to run the ball. Love him to go over 10.5, especially when you look at him. Again, we're looking at home splits. And he has gone over this in every home game this year. He's averaging 28.6 first quarter rushing yards this year at home. He put up 45 just 2 weeks in his last home game against Indianapolis. He's cooking in the first quarter. I love this play. Make sure you put Ramondre Stevenson first quarter rushing yards on your slip. I know this is available on Underdog, and I will tell you guys later why you should be on Underdog. We're also taking Trey McBride over 62.5 receiving yards. After 5 straight games of just continuing to be consistent, he had a dud last week at Carolina, and it was a weird game because he really just didn't get targeted. It's not that he was dropping passes or not running the right. He had 4 targets, 3 catches. They were all short balls, and he only put up 20 yards in a 66-point game, which is really odd. But you look at LA, and they give up 57 yards a game to tight ends. Trey McBride is not your average tight end. You also look at him head-to-head against LA, and he hit this earlier this year, and he flirted with it in both games last year, basically right under. He's been playing better this year, and when he hit this, it was his 2nd game of the year. He started out pretty slow this year. He's been playing much better the second half, and I'd love him to go over 62.5 in this game. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We put this in on Underdog, and we are getting 8.5x for this 3-man because Underdog has given me like 50% payout boosts over the last day. They keep giving me payout boosts, which is one reason I love Underdog. The other reason is They have some of just the general best payouts, and they also have the most props you can play out of any fantasy app. Each player is going to get 10 to 20 different props you're able to play. For example, that Ramondre Stevenson prop, first quarter rushing yards, you're not going to find that on many apps. Underdog has it. They have it for pretty much every running back. They make it really easy to put together strategic slips where you can be profitable. You guys need to be on Underdog. They will double your first deposit when you use code BWADE, or just use the link down below in the description. But they're doubling that first deposit up to $1,000. Free money, y'all. On top of that, the signed SGA jersey, I'm giving it away for free just to show my appreciation to you guys. It's the third autographed jersey I'm giving away here. And all you have to do to be entered is subscribe to my channel, which you should already be. I'm giving you all free picks that we keep hitting on. And then like this video and drop a comment down below. That's it. You'll be entered to win this jersey. I'm doing the drawing in a couple weeks. If you want 5 entries to be entered to win it, all you have to do is sign up on Underdog or one of the other apps I have a promo code for down below in the description. And just shoot me a text message to let me know you signed up, and I will put 5 entries in for you. Let's jump into these last 3 picks. We're starting this slip out with Kyren Williams over 93.5 rushing yards, and he is the prototypical bell cow running back. He gets the majority of the carries. They continue to give it to him, and he actually is getting stronger and taking more carries as the season goes on. He is just a workhorse. You look at Arizona's defense, they give up the 26th most rushing yards a game, almost 109. Kyren Williams has gone over this in 3 out of his last 4 games, and he continues to get a ton of carries. I mean, you look at this. He went for 29, 29, and 23 carries these last 3 games. He doesn't really break big ones. He's only had 2 carries this year over 20 yards. He just accumulates yards by getting a ton of carries and continuing to wear down the defense. I like them to run the ball again a lot. It's been working for him. He's been consistent. And the Arizona rush defense is definitely the weakness of that defense. And so I love Kyren Williams to go over 93.5 rushing yards. We are also going to take Bo Nix rushing yards. And I really like this play. I think it's sharp. You look at Cincinnati's rushing defense, and it's pretty average towards the lower end overall. But when you look at quarterback, they give up the most rushing yards to quarterbacks in the NFL. Bo Nix is a quarterback with the ability to run. He's gone over this the last 2 games, and against a defense like this that gives up a lot of rushing yards to quarterbacks, I think he's going to feast. I see him getting at least 40 yards in this matchup. 19.5 is a great line. I think this is probably going to tick up before kickoff, so you want to make sure to lock this in. And then one more great pick for you guys. We're taking Austin Hooper over 26.5 receiving yards. Look at this. He's gone over it in 6 straight games. He has been really eating into Hunter Henry's workload, and he just continues to get yardage, right? They've been running a lot of 2 tight end sets. They have a rookie quarterback. Rookies a lot of times like to go to tight ends. It's kind of the safety valve of the offense, and so running those 2 tight end sets works well for Drake May. You look at his targets and receptions, and Drake May came in, his first start, I think, was against Houston, right? And so since that first start, he's had at least 4 targets in all but 2 games this year. It's continuing to accumulate in yards. You look at his reception line as well. I would take that over 2.5. He's had at least 3 receptions in all but 1 of his last 9 games. So his receptions line is live. I'm riding his receiving yards line because I think it's the better play here against the Chargers. We just need 26.5, so make sure to lock that one in. You'll see that slip on the screen here. We're getting 5.5x for this, and I put it in on PrizePicks. PrizePicks is that and Underdog, my 2 favorite fantasy apps. PrizePicks has the most promos of any fantasy app in the industry. It makes it so easy to be profitable. They give us multiple free picks every week, multiple discounted picks every day. They will also double your first deposit when you use code BWP. Sign up with PrizePicks. You won't regret it. People that don't even know about sports are making money on PrizePicks because of all the free picks they give out. If you're just strategic about it, you can profit just off their promos. Make sure to sign up there, guys. On top of that, Daily Grind Fantasy is a platform that I've been using for over a year now that has helped make me a lot of money. And what they do is they aggregate all of the millions of data points across fantasy apps and sports books, and they help you to take advantage of those discrepancies in pricing for props. What that means is they help you to take the smarter picks. Using a lot of data, using AI in real time, they will help you make money. I've partnered with them because they've helped me make so much money, and so I'm able to give you guys 25% off on dgfantasy.com. All you have to do is use code BWADE. Check it out. Appreciate you guys watching the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, comment, not just so that you can be entered to win the SGA jersey, but just to show some love. I really appreciate y'all watching this video. Let's make some money this weekend.